We just got the best WWDC I've ever seen. This event was so good. It's probably my top Apple event I've ever seen. I think the only one that might top it was when we got the iPhone itself with Steve Jobs. But other than that, I don't think we've ever gotten such a great Apple event like we got today. This Apple event was jam-packed with so many features. Apple introduced their own version of AI called Apple Intelligent, iOS, iPadOS, visionOS, so many updates. So let's take a look at all the highlights about the event that happened today, starting with the iOS. We got home screen customization for the first time ever. For the first time, we can customize our home screen, which is something that I never thought I would ever see from Apple. This is that feature that Android people laugh at us for not having. But Apple finally brought it to us and they did it so good. I can't even complain. I don't see what else you would ever possibly need. So with home screen customization, Apple gave us the ability to be able to place our icons wherever we want on the home screen, which is awesome. But that's not even all. On top of that, we also get the ability to be able to make the icons whatever size we want it. So if you want this icon to be huge, you have the ability to increase the sizes. And that's not even all. They also gave us the ability to be able to change the color of each app. But let me explain that a little more. So now we have three versions of color if you want to look at it like that. So there's a normal mode, which is what everybody currently have on their iPhones right now. And then Apple created this gorgeous, this good looking dark mode, which I can't wait to have. It looks so good. It's not even funny. It pretty much darkens every single icons you have. So instead of like the Photos app looking exactly the same whether you're in light mode or dark mode, now they created a custom dark mode application icons, which they look so good. So the third one is the one that's actually insane. So Apple gave us the ability to use tints in order to color the apps to whatever color you want. Literally whatever color you want. The possibilities are endless. So let's say you want the home screen to look blue, you have the option of changing every single app's blue. Or let's just say you just have a specific application that you want it to be a certain color. You have the ability to change one application or an entire page, which is mind blowing. Now when it comes to customization, literally the possibilities are endless. But when I tell you Apple did not come to play, that wasn't the only thing, because Apple also gave us the ability to customize Control Center. And yeah, I'm not talking about Apple's going to give you a bunch of different icons to pick from like we currently have. No. So with Control Center, Apple has this new thing they call the Control Gallery, which allows you to pick different apps or icons from your favorite app. Not just what Apple made, but they gave the ability to developers to create or develop controls from your favorite apps. But they also gave us the ability to customize the size of whatever control feature that's in there. So let's say you prefer having the music control be a lot bigger than it currently is. You have the ability to resize it from Control Center itself. And if you think that's it, nope. Apple also introduced pages within Control Center. So you have the regular page and then you can swipe up and down to go from different pages within Control Center. So you can make the second page your music or your player library, and it's just gonna be one big music player icon. And then you can go down even further to access your in-home application, and every single one of these can be fully customized to your liking. Control Center is awesome, it's amazing. And nope, that's not it. They also customize it to almost look like visionOS with those perfectly rounded icons. It looks so good. I can't wait to get my hands on it. You know what else they did? Now you have the ability to lock every single application. So if I don't really want you snooping through my messages application and I'm handing you the phone for you to look through pictures, you can just swipe up and start going through my messages. But the only downside is the fact that it uses the same passcode as the one you currently have on your phone. But I don't know if Apple will ever support different password for different application. That's something that we used to have to jailbreak our iPhone in order to access, and Apple this year they gave us everything. Like, nope, no need for that. Here you go. Jumping over to photos, it got the biggest redesign ever. Apple developed these collections which will organize your photo based on your favorites, your favorite pet, trips, and so many more, and it shuffles based it on the day. So every time you open the photo library, it's not gonna look so boring where it's just a bunch of pictures right there. But Apple cleaned it up. It looks so good, it's not even funny, man. Now jumping over to messages, Apple gave us the ability to italicize, underline, strike through our messages. And I'm talking about like a single word. You can choose to underline this word, strike through this word, bold, italicize, whatever you want to do. That's within the messages application. And yeah, you can also animate each word by itself. So if you try to put an emphasis on a certain word, you can make it animated however you want, or from the options that Apple gave us. And you know those tap back that we get on messages that allows you to put an emphasis on a certain message by pressing and hold on it. It gives you the option to love, like, haha it. Now Apple gave us the ability to use any emoji in our library to be able to emphasize or put an emphasis on a message through double taps. And yeah, it's not just emojis. You can also put a sticker on it to put some kind of emphasis on a message that your friends just sent you. And speaking of sending messages, Apple gave us the ability to be able to schedule a reply. So if you really want to send Bay a good morning text and you don't really want to wake up at 5 a.m. to send a message, you can just schedule it. If you know my birthday is in 5 days, you don't want to text me happy birthday on my birthday, you can just type it today and then it's gonna send on my actual birthday to where I think you really care, which is an awesome feature. I love it. And yeah, all the Android people can stop complaining. Now iPhone supports RCS. But on top of that, I guess Apple didn't want SMS go because they also introduced SMS via satellite. With the Mail application, they created this category which will group all the email notification from like a certain sender. So let's say United is sending you a bunch of emails, they're just going to group all the emails under United, and the interface got updated. It looks so much cleaner now. With the Wallet application, they improved the tap to pay feature. So now if you're trying to pay a random stranger, there's no need for you to exchange phone number. You just need to bring the two phones closer and then it's going to send money like magic. With the Notes application, we got the ability to be able to record meetings, which will give us the ability to generate live audio transcription that you can easily search through. Oh yeah, and the Notes app also do math equations for you. Now all these features will be supporting the iPhone XS and XS Max or newer, and the iPhone SE second generation or newer. But for all the people who have the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, they get what's called Apple Intelligent, which is Apple's brand new version of AI, which is pretty much Siri on steroids. And yeah, if you're trying to see what this new Apple Intelligent or Siri on steroids about, click up here or here. But overall, this was an awesome WWDC. With iOS, we got every single features that were rumored, plus so many more. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Catch you in the next one.